Yeah, it was insane. Did you see the new update, though? Yeah, they added a new update. I was impressed by it, honestly. The details and the shading, it all looked so real. And, like, you know, they already have that realistic mod pack, but, like, the add-ons, insane. Yeah, no, I'm not really, been busy with much recently, so I've just been testing out game stuff. What have you been up to lately? Oh, nice. Yeah, no, that's cool. I have a question for you. Please tell me to leave you alone or just shut up at any fucking time you want, but, I've seen you hanging around, some of the new kids in the block, like, not, how do I say this, you've been getting really close with them, and of course, there's no problem with that, because, like, we're best friends, and I'm just, like, wondering who they are, because you've never introduced me to them, or mentioned them, actually, at all, but, like, whenever I'm, like, driving around town, and I'm like, I'll go stop by, there's always people hanging out with you on your porch, and, you don't see me, and I'm not hurt that you don't see me, because I'm like, in a car, and I'm, like, away from your house, and it's kind of hard to see moving vehicle, but, I haven't really, fully stopped because of that, and I didn't want to disturb you if it was anything, but, like, I don't know, there's some new people, there's this specific person I saw you, like, not cuddling, but, like, being touchy, I guess, like, it's none of my business, honestly, but, like, I just, who are they? Oh. No, there's no problem at all, I'm just wondering, because you normally introduce me to all of your friends by now, and even new ones, like Jack from, a few months ago from your new workplace, you introduced me to him, and, he was chill, he was really nice, and I enjoyed it. It's just, you normally tell me things, especially when it comes to new people, it's just how our relationship is, so, I was just a little concerned when I didn't hear of these people, and you've been hanging out with them for almost a month now. Yeah, I know, it's none of my business, but, like, you know, a friendship is that close, and I thought maybe you'd tell me? So I just assumed that something else was going on. And you can hang with new people, I'm not saying you can't, it's just, like, is there something else going on between you and that person? Oh, no, I didn't know that. How long did you say they'd been here for? A few months. And, you've been hanging out with them ever since when? The moment they moved in, because they asked you to dinner? Why didn't they ask other people to dinner? I'm just confused. Look, dude, I care for you, and you are, like, my best friend, and we've been friends ever since high school, but, like, this isn't like you. You normally tell me things right off the bat, especially if it's weird things like this. Did you take up on their offer? I mean, I haven't really gotten a good look at them. I know that they're pretty tall or taller than you, but that doesn't say a lot. Hey, I'm just saying. But, I don't know, maybe dark brown hair, black, I don't know the color of their eyes, nor, like, anything about them, so, and, I'm just worried, and I want you to be safe, and I don't want you hanging out with some rando who's gonna, like, kidnap you and trap you in their basement or something, like, you know, there's a bunch of people around here, and I care for you. Yeah, I know, we've been best friends ever since middle school, but come on, you can't expect me not to be a little bit suspicious when you don't tell me these things, especially with how our relationship is. You promise nothing else is going on? Or that you're not hiding something from me? Because, you know, I don't like that. I know, I have my own secrets and you can have your own, but can I not just be a little concerned for my best friend? No, I get it. You have a right to your own privacy and your own relationships with others. I didn't mean to intrude. So, do you want to go order something out? It's getting really late and I don't have anything here, sadly. I would have got something, but I didn't know what you wanted. There could be some of your favorite chips in the cupboard. I always keep them in stock whenever you pop by or something. No? Oh, okay. Anything to drink? Water, maybe? No? Okay, I'm kind of just trying to change the subject because it was, getting a little, it's getting a little awkward. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Maybe, ooh, what about your trip coming up? I heard you're going on a work trip, maybe? I think that was what it was. Yeah, to Hawaii. Oh, that's gonna be amazing. Make sure to send me a bunch of photos. And try the sticky rice. I heard that it's to die for. With the mahi-mahi. Yes. Amazing. I love Filipino food. Anyway, how's that gonna go? You excited? I would be too. Out on the beach with the sunset and the nice view. The plane ride's probably gonna be torture, but hey, it's worth being at Hawaii. But, yeah, that sounds great. I mean, maybe one day I'd enjoy going to Hawaii, but I don't see myself doing that anytime soon. Especially not with my workload. Yeah, the boss needs me to be in the office for late nights now because, Charlie doesn't want to stay a little bit later and help out the gang, you know, so I volunteered and, it's not bad. I mean, I enjoy working late. It's nice. The nice late night walk home. Oh, you had a question for me? Sure, what is it? Sorry? Come again? Yeah, I remember I was out for a few weeks. Why? That was back when we were, like, juniors and the seniors. I just got really sick. Why do you bring it up? You... what? No, I heard what you said. I didn't know you stopped by. When did you do that? Oh, well, I'm sorry I didn't know you were there, I would have talked to you, maybe? I don't know how sick I was. That's not what you're talking about. Okay, then, do you mind telling me what you're talking about then? Yeah, late night strolls after work. They're pretty nice. How does that tie with... Oh, you're not done. Sorry. Go ahead. I mean, you know me, I've always liked nighttime. You know, the coolness, the quietness of the town somewhat calming down a little bit. Not really, but, you know. Oh no, it's nice. The lights, the, calmness of the sky. It's all soothing. To me, at least. I mean, yeah, I used to always hang out early mornings, but that was when I was young. Things change. People change, interests change, hobbies change. A lot of things change when you grow older. So I guess I just changed. I'm sorry, you're like beating around the bush. I don't understand what you're trying to get at, dude. Sure, I enjoyed night more. I'd only really see you in the late night, early evenings when the sun's down. We haven't, like... I'm not really that hungry when you're around. What? Wait, sorry. What did you just say? You know what I am. Dude, you're actually freaking me out. I don't understand. This is getting a little uncomfortable. Can we talk about something else? No, seriously, I don't know what you're talking about. What? Show me? Where are you going? What do you possibly need to show me? I know I'm fine. I've been fine for a while. What is that? No, what are you doing? Stop. Don't cut yourself with that. Are you crazy? Nothing's wrong. I'm still me. I'm still Shay. I'm still the same best friend you've had since forever. It's still me. I don't understand what you're trying to get at. Have I done something wrong? Am I acting too strange for you? I don't understand what you're trying to show me. You're showing me your arm and you're telling me that you know what I am. I'm not playing an act. You can't. Stop. Stop. If you know what I am, stop. You don't need to prove yourself to me. I trust your word, but you don't need to bleed. I won't lose my control because of that. I've been around you for years now. I've kept my control for my bloodlust for a while now. I can control myself. I didn't tell you because I didn't think it was necessary. I didn't want you getting tied into whatever was happening to me. I didn't want you in danger because of me. I care so much about you. You don't understand. I didn't tell you for the sake of your safety. What if somebody found out who I was and they tied me back to you? Or worse, you found out and you brought me in, or some rogue vampires found you and knew you were my weakness and just attacked. I was new, I was vulnerable, I didn't want to lose myself, so I distanced myself. But that doesn't mean I'm not me. That doesn't mean I was hiding this from you, I wasn't doing it out of trying to be a dick or just for the sake of it. I was doing it to protect you. I needed to protect you. And you knowing this didn't seem like the right option at the time. Yes, we tell each other everything, but that... What? No, back up. What do you mean that person is missing? You think I had something to do with that? No, I never do that. I've never drinking a human's blood ever. I've only been drinking like bags of blood from like the old hospitals that are disgusting and rotting, and animal blood from delis or rabbits out in the woods behind my house. I haven't been attacking anybody. And I definitely wouldn't attack someone just because they were talking to you. No. Look at me. Do you think I would do that? Just because I love you doesn't mean I can't control myself around you being around others. That doesn't mean I want to seek vengeance or violence. No. I didn't do that. I don't know who did that, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to have this whole thing go to this, but I didn't touch your friend. I haven't done anything to them. I don't even know them. I'm sorry if I made you suspect something. But we're dealing with 2 different things right now. 3, basically, your friend's missing. You know what I am. And you know my feelings towards you. I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to know. I didn't want to ruin what we already had, and I didn't want to freak you out by telling you I was some vampire who was turned back in high school, and that's why I was gone for weeks on end. It's why I struggled showing up to classes in the morning. That's why I was always wearing very covering clothes. That's why I never wanted to be out in the sun. It's not because I don't want to, it's because I can't. It hurts, it burns me, it makes me feel sick. Especially if I'm out there for too long. I'll explain everything, just please. Sit and calm down and let's talk about this. So, you know what I am. Do you want me to explain anything? I don't really know how to deal with this. I've never... Okay, well, to starters, like I said, I don't drink from humans. Human blood I drink is from bags I get from the hospital because I have some friends that work down there and they're also vampires, but they don't steal blood from anybody, but they just bring blood that's unused and give me some from time to time, and even at that, I mostly just drink sheep blood or goat blood or any other animal, not cats and dogs, so don't even think about that. I was turned by a rogue vampire on my way back from school. I brought you home that one night when it was really, really late and we got back from that party. I wanted to make sure you were safe because we were both pretty high as shit and you were pretty drunk off your rockers, and I wanted you to be safe. So after I brought you home, I must have taken a wrong turn, or I was too high out of my mind to know what was happening. And it happened. I got bit. I got more than bit. I got pretty attacked. That's why I don't take off my shirt anymore. For swimming or other purposes around other people. I still shower. The hygiene's still the same. It's just... I'm not warm anymore. I'm cold. I don't eat human food. I can. I get no nutrition from it. No, I don't know who the vampire was. I've spoken around. I've talked to people. There's been a few incidents like mine, and I've met with those people as well, but they all say the same thing. It happened so fast, out of nowhere. Blood loss is a huge thing, and by the time that you're trying to know it's turning you, it's too late. You faint, you get dizzy, you black out, and you wake up different. I wouldn't say I didn't put up a fight. I tried my best, but immortal powers compared to a human is nothing but almost impossible. Without iron or some source of sunlight, it's impossible to kill or hurt vampires or werewolves or any of those sort. But when I realized what I was, and I took a deep thought, I realized that maybe I was never going to be able to be near you again. Maybe that bloodlust that carotid vampire had would consume me one day, and I would go out and do the same. I have had instances when I was first turned that being around people was difficult. People as in other humans. I would start blacking out. I would even start drooling. It would seem like I had rabies if people actually looked at me, but I didn't let anybody see me like that. It disgusted me. It still does, because I won't lie, I have moments where I'm either extremely thirsty or hungry or whatever you want to call it, and blood bags were low, animals weren't showing up, and I had to wait, and that waiting caused more hunger and more aggravation and more aggression until I almost lashed out. And I did. Once. It won't ever happen again. I told myself it would never happen again, and I'm sticking to that. So please trust me when I say I'm not gonna hurt you. And I'm perfectly in control of what I can and can't do or deal with. Sitting this close is fine. I've been fine for years now. I've dealt with it. I've gotten used to it, and it's not a new thing for me anymore. But I felt bad leaving you vulnerable and uncertain and not knowing of what I was, or we were best friends. We told each other everything. Our first crush to our first date, when we lost our virginity, when we had our first kiss, when we did shit our parents didn't know about. We told each other everything. We still do. But I couldn't bring myself. Not with you. Not putting a risk into your life with you knowing what I was and having others find out. I'm not gonna lose you. Not to this, and not to me, especially not to me. So that's most of it. I haven't been going out in the sun because it makes me feel sick. I haven't been eating because I get no nutrients from human food. I haven't been hanging out much because I'm trying to figure out a way to hide this from you and still be able to be close. I hope you understand. I hope you know I had nothing to do with your friend's disappearance. And I'm willing to help you find them. If that's what you need. I feel like the first thing you should have done, though, was call the police. Maybe it was a good idea that you waited. Because if it's some being and they find out about him, our lives could be more at risk. So I will help you find your friend, but you have to trust me. And you can't tell anyone about me. That'll put me and even you in danger. And I don't want you to do that. Promise. Good. Thank you. Oh, yeah, right, the feelings part. I'm sure you've noticed my jealousy and protectiveness of you for years. I thought it was just us being such close friends, but realized it turned to be more than that. Late summer? Not like last summer, I think. I don't know. It's been a while that I've realized that these feelings are not platonic anymore. But I didn't want to force you to do something or be with me when you obviously aren't interested in me. And so don't take this as if you can't go and find new people or talk to others, because you can. I'm not gonna stop you from doing that. I want you to know that I love you. Romantically, and I want you safe and happy, and if being with a different person makes you that, then that's okay, too. I didn't want to ruin our friendship, so I was planning on keeping it to myself, but now that the cat's out of the bag, it kind of is hard to know how you're feeling. How are you feeling about this? If you don't want to answer, that's totally fine. I understand it's been a lot of information and surprises, and I Can you do that again? Please, can you do that again? So I take it you feel the same about me? Wait, then who was that person about? No, I don't mind you hanging out with new people, just, maybe don't try to hide them from me. But, yeah, I'd love that. I'd love to be your boyfriend. Can I kiss you again? Is that okay? I've been waiting to do that for ages. Oh my god. I love you, hon. A lot. And I think that this new chapter can make us even closer than we already are. So, would you like food now? Because seriously, I am fine with paying for whatever you'd like. Yeah, it's on me.